Post from SP Technology. We're based on Long Island and we serve the greater New York area, parts of the Northeast, and we're marketing to expand into South Florida, based from Fort Lauderdale as a pivot point between South Florida and parts of Northern Florida and the Southeast. Today's topic is about unified communications that will also include phone systems. In the past, let's say up to maybe the last 5 years or so, 5 years ago, is that a cloud-based phone system was prevalent. If you ever saw a Cisco desk phone in offices, that was a cloud-based phone system in its earliest days. Now, cloud-based phone systems have generally moved from a desktop device to a soft phone. And the reason is that the soft phone is much more versatile than the desk phone. The soft phone can do things like calls, texts, faxes, video conferencing. It just depends on what you're subscribing to. And sometimes a package from a cloud-based phone system company might include call, text, and fax. We can provide all of that for you, but before we get into it, we want to identify what your unified communications are, what security do you need, how are people accessing it? Are they in an office? Are they working from the field, working from home? We need to know about all those things so that we can make a recommendation of which vendor is the right one to subscribe to. I've been working with cloud-based phone systems since they were launched commercially to the public sometime in around 2008, and I have had several cloud-based phone systems installed for growing businesses. It's worked very well. The old traditional PBX system is a thing of the past because those were in-place units for locations, very costly, big upfront expense, and their life was about 10 years each. Lots of maintenance support to configure. Some local configuration was possible. I did that with an NEC system in the recent past, but the cloud-based phone system doesn't require any of that. A small business can have someone like me manage and configure the cloud-based phone system from an admin web portal for all users, people leaving and people being hired. The cloud-based phone system is ideal for early stage companies and SMBs. With per location, you can fit maybe up to 300 people per location. Prices are very reasonable. You could expect to pay somewhere a little under $50 a month per line for voice, text, and fax. Calls are made amongst the US and Canada, are usually included in the calling package. International calls would cost extra. A feature that is more prevalent now than initially when they first came out, the mobile app was an extra. Now the mobile app is common, and you have a choice of making a connection through a desktop app, which can be installed and logged into, or from a web app. Either way, logging into the same account, and also from a mobile phone app. Either way, any of those three ways, you have seamless connectivity to all your calls, texts, fax. It works very easily. We can set up something like a single sign-on where If you have it, if everyone's logging into company computers from a domain, then we can set up single sign-on that once they log into their domain onto their computers, that the phone system will see that in memory and then just log into the phone system. That's the cloud-based, the unified communications in a nutshell. Um, if this sounds like something that you're interested in doing, um, maybe you have multiple locations, maybe you have one location. An upside about subscribing to a cloud-based phone system is that all it needs is a switch and an internet connection. It can run off of Wi-Fi, it can run off of Ethernet. Either way, it doesn't matter. It can run off a cell phone connection. Either way, it doesn't matter. I've been using them for business for about 20 years, and recently on a daily basis for now I'm in my 5th year. I've used multiple different suppliers, and I know who I like and who I don't. Um, if you're interested in talking about this and someone managing your cloud-based phone system, please message me or join me at LinkedIn. Look for SP Holdings. Send me a one-page outline or a paragraph outline of what your goal is with the cloud-based phone system and the unified communications. And then if I think I can help you, I'll reply back. We'll exchange some messaging in LinkedIn. And then if this is a fit, I'll set up a Teams call with you and we'll meet and talk to each other. And if we finally agree that this is a good idea, then we'll schedule an in-person meeting to meet, tour your facility, and then talk out the terms of which supplier I think is best for you to subscribe to. Thanks very much for listening. I hope to hear from you soon.